Hi Cancer, welcome to your week ahead horoscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. My lunar brothers and sisters, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. Winter solstice seats are going fast. If you want to get your seat, get it in the description box below. And also, I'm so happy to present this as something I worked bloody hard on. I have created a 2020 quarter calendar. So literally, and I'll be doing one of these every quarter for the whole of 2020. It is a daily tarot card pull. It talks about the new moon, what to expect on that time, and what to do in terms of wishes and magic. There is a full moon write up, and there's even a big write up about the Saturn-Pluto conjunction and what it might mean for you. This is a complete labor of love. I've worked really hard on it, and I truly hope that you love it as much as I do. If you got my retrograde survival kit, if you love that, you are going to love this. So you can get that in the description box below. With that said, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help us on our paths to our highest vibrational good. So my lunar brothers and sisters, this week when I went into my intuition, what I actually heard was it may be expensive, but it's an investment. And so this week, your message is invest in the best. Whatever it is that you need to buy, whatever it is that you need to acquire, whatever it is that you need to welcome into your life this week, go for the higher bracket. Now, I'm not saying to you, don't spend money that you can't afford to spend. I'd never tell anybody or encourage anybody to do that. What I'm saying is, if you're going to invest in something this week, make sure it's the best that you can possibly afford. Whether that's money as a resource, whether it's your time, whether it is your effort that you put into something, give it your absolute best. If you're buying something, buy the best that your money can buy. Don't go out and, Cancerians wouldn't anyway, they care far too much about the home, but don't bet the whole home trying to buy something just because it's the latest or whatever. Do what you can that's within your means, absolutely, but do the best that you can. Reach for that. Whatever you're investing in this week, like I said, make sure you invest in the best. All right. So our destiny card for the week ahead is the Chariot. All up in your own energy. Whatever it is that you do this week is going to be successful. Whatever you do this week, you are conquering that aspect of yourself. And the word that I'm actually hearing is fear. This week, there's something that you're afraid of. It might be something that you know that you need to buy, something that you know that you need to do, but you're kind of a bit hesitant. You're like, oh, I don't know if I should do this. Is it the right thing? If you're investing in the best, and you know it's the best thing for you that you need at this moment in time, the Chariot card basically says you've got what you need, right? This is going to be a great week for that, and it's also going to be a week where you can conquer yourself, right? This is about you conquering some aspect of your ego, some part of you that is, doing that base sort of reptilian brain and going, no, I must keep everything. I'm not spending any money. I'm not letting go of my time because there's not enough to go around. Hoard everything. This week you're discovering how to override that, because you know that whatever it is you're welcoming into your life is actually going to serve a higher and bigger purpose, which is beautiful, right? And I talk about this stuff because, as many of you know, I'm a Cancer moon. So I feel, I feel this stuff deeply, especially when new moons, full moons, really, I tell you, I really feel that stuff a lot. So, when it comes to security and stuff, like I feel that in my little Cancer moon is like, put the shell up. Your direction card for the week ahead is the Nine of Swords. Get out of your head. Right? Don't go into this. The second you start questioning and doing that whole sort of ego, lower based brain stuff, you're going to trip yourself up. And so the Nine of Swords as a direction is basically saying get out of there. Because sometimes, yes, the Nine of Swords can be worry, fear, anxiety, all the rest of it. I called it, right? Just saying. Um, sometimes it can be all of those things, but on the other end of it, sometimes it can be where, you know, sometimes the worst prison that you can be in is in your mind, because you build something up to be so horrible, so awful, and then when the event itself happens, you're like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes we hype things up. So this week, my advice to you, my dear Cancerian lunar brothers and sisters, get out of your damn head. Do not be in there. Don't convince yourself, you know, that the world is ending and falling in when it isn't. Don't, you know, if you expect the sky to fall in, at some point that's what you're going to attract. Interestingly enough, Moonchild, you get the Moon card as your insight card for the week ahead. This really is a week for you to conquer your fears. This really is a week for you to conquer that aspect of yourself that tells you you can't have it, or that you shouldn't have it, or that if you do that, everything's going to go wrong. This is a week for you to really get a handle on yourself, which is really powerful, right? And I feel like by doing that, it's going to allow you to invest your time, your resources in the best of things. This is as well, wherever it is that you tell yourself that you don't deserve something, or that you shouldn't have something, or, oh, well, you know, like, I think one of the best things I ever read was, your past was a lesson, not a life sentence. That really rings true for this week, especially with the Moon card and the Nine of Swords there, right? And look at that as well. You've got 2 9s here. This is the energy of completion. It can be a week where you truly transcend the lower vibrations of your own mind, of your own psyche this week, right? This could be where you really let go of your past in some way, shape or form, conquer and, you know, those difficult or challenging aspects of yourself, and you could move forward to your own victory and success. And this will take you into investing in your best. That was like one massive poem there, but you kind of get my point. Please let me know in the comments how it shapes up for you, what it looks like. I love reading them and I love interacting with people there, because this is what kind of shows me, you know, where I was on point, where maybe I might have missed it, or where I might not have found the right words for it. And that's really important for me. Thank you so much for all of your support. I love you all dearly. I wish you an amazing week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care. I'll see you soon.